Welcome back. This video is going to focus on the 4 theories about how government came to be. So we all understand that government is a thing, right? It's a physical thing that is in Washington, D.C., or it's in Jefferson City, or it's wherever our capital is of the state or country that we're talking about. But what else is government? What does government do for us? Do we need government? Thinker, right? So there are 4 main theories or main ideas on how government came to be, on how it existed or how it came into existence. The first one is the evolutionary theory. And most of the time when students see evolutionary theory, they think of the theory dealing with Charles Darwin. Evolutionary theory in government is a little bit different. It basically tells us that government emerged from family. Okay, so if you think about your individual family unit, somebody in that unit probably takes on the role of the government. For me, when I was a kid, it was my mom and dad, right? They provided public services like my house and food. They provided protection for me, right? They maintained order. I had a curfew. I had to follow rules and all that kind of stuff. So evolutionary theory, government emerges from family, okay? The next is the force theory, and I love talking about this one. The force theory basically tells us that government emerged when one person or group took control of another person or group. So basically, when I forced my way into a government situation, all right? So let's say you've got country A and you've got country B. Country A says, I think I want to expand. And they do, and they take over country B, right? Country A now is the leader. It is the government of those two, okay? Next, we've got the divine right theory. This one was very prominent all the way up through the Enlightenment, really. This tells us that the individual in power got their power or their ability to rule from God or from a group of gods, okay? The divine right. So if you think about the absolute monarchs that you've learned about in world history, or you think about the Native American civilizations that you've discussed, or you think about the ancient Egyptians, all of those things that they're focusing on the ability to rule coming from a divine entity. That's the divine right theory. And last but not least, my absolute favorite theory is the social contract theory, okay? So when we're talking about the social contract theory in regard to government, we're meaning the relationship between the government and the people, okay? So in our situation today that we've got going on, in the United States, we give up some of our unlimited freedoms in order to receive government protection. We enter into that social contract, okay? So an example I give in class a lot is I give up my unlimited freedom to drive 100 miles an hour down Highway 67. Okay, why do I do that? Well, because it's dangerous. Is it dangerous for me? Yes, but it's also dangerous for you, okay? So I give up my freedom to do that, and I decide to abide by the speed limit, okay? And the speed limit comes from the government. Why do they do that? To protect us. So the social contract theory, we give up some of our rights to receive government protection, okay? That's where I'm going to stop today. If you have any questions, let me know.